Hold on, wait. I have sunglasses for this. Get out of here. Alright. So, I am going to be hoping to create an actual entertaining video, and I keep forgetting that when I hop on YouTube, that these videos are going to be like etched in stone for as long as I have them up on the channel. So for this one, I am actually going to take this opportunity to first of all let you know that I'm going to be starting the DLC for Horizon Zero Dawn tonight. And we're also going to be taking some time to just kind of go through where I'm at right now. I'm at level 30, which I believe, let me look at quests really quick. Side. So Into the Frozen Wilds is recommended to start at level 30, which is right where we're at right now. I just got to the point where I am able to use the Shield Weaver armor, which, if you don't know anything about the game thus far, I'm going to try to skip the rigmarole and just basically say that so far we haven't had access, or I haven't had access to an armor that does any kind of like shield regeneration or even has like a shield. They're all just kind of like different stats, you know, different protections, and you can change the slots on them and what are they called? The modification slots on them and stuff like that, and sort of you know, kind of adapt the survivability of it. But this is just like a straight up shielded piece of armor. It's a bitch to get, but totally worth it, especially if you're gonna go into this DLC. It's nice to have something like this. As far as spears go right now, we've got Silen's Lance, which we just got. So, rocking and rolling with that. I'm not going to get into that. That's just kind of like a game item from the standard game. Let me take a look. So we're going to go into Modify Weapons so that we can kind of see what I've got. So right now, this is my Shadow Hunter bow, which is my main bow that I use throughout the game as far as like damage and kind of knocking off individual parts a lot of the time. I use it for my headshots, for human enemies, I mean just all sorts of stuff. It's like my main weapon almost. So that 57% handling is really just really nice. This one adds another 10, so total I've got 67% to handling. 29% damage on this, because obviously that's going to be beneficial pretty much all the time. And 40%, excuse me, 40% tear, which is actually going to be basically its ability to strip off individual armor pieces. You know, it's like, it's almost how much damage it can do to knock that shit off of them, which is going to do extra damage, you know, stun damage. It could potentially lead to a critical hit. All sorts of good stuff. Next, I've got my Tripcaster, which kind of casts out like little individual lines, as you'll kind of see throughout some of the gameplay here. Kind of think of them as like just like wire lines. Let me see. Creates traps which detonate when the tripwire connecting two anchor points. Yeah, so basically it creates wire traps, so to speak, between 2 points that the thing will shoot out. Sorry, 2 points. Anyway, you'll see it in action. Right now I've got it set up with high shock. So this is, let me see, 37 plus 38 for a total of 75. And then 10% tear, 10% damage, 8% tear, so 18% tear, 10% damage, and 39% handling. So it's set up primarily for shock right now. Just because I happen to have some really good modifications for that. And shock damage, if I'm not mistaken, basically provides like you can go in and like they're just like stun locked. The enemies can't really move at that time. Different status effects have different effects in this game, but that's what shock does. This one is set up more for freeze. This is my war bow. This is just like a straight up shoots arrows, and these all do status effects, so they're not great for damage, but as far as getting status effects done, especially at ranges, at distances, and just like making nice straight shots, this thing's hard to beat. So 28% freeze, 44% freeze. Let me think, what is that? 12 plus 60, so 72, plus 7% tear, 37% corruption, which, to be honest with you, I'd love to tell you what corruption does. I haven't investigated enough. I just realized right now I'm ill-prepared for that, so that's just the truth. And 12% handling. Again, it's a bow, so I do like to have a little bit of handling on there, but I do think that to some extent it just worked out nicely that way as well. Give me one moment. Oh. And last but not least, the Shadow Sling, which basically just does straight up launches balls of status effect. So it's another status effect weapon, not super high on damage. I believe that there is a sling that does do better weapon damage, or just better damage overall. It's called a Blast Sling. I don't have that right now. So this is what it is. It's another status weapon. I've got this one set up to do freeze again. I do really like that freeze. Freeze provides vulnerability, basically. So I think that it almost doubles. I think that it does. I think that it doubles the amount of damage that you do to an enemy for a set duration as that freeze bar goes down. So I really do like that. Anything that helps you, like, you know, really pop off some of those pieces. And then it pairs well with, I find the, well, that's right, I got rid of that, so never mind. I played this game a little bit different, but this is what we're going into the DLC with. So, 38% freeze, 10% damage, 36, so that's 38, so basically 70 plus an over of 3, 4, 74, 9 damage, so 19 damage. 19 damage and 74 freeze. 40% shock, as you can see right here. So these are the loadout. This is the loadout, I should say. These are the loadout weapons. Sorry, I'm tired, but I dedicated to doing this and making this like at least I'm hoping like a half an hour stream or so. Let me see if I can get a good idea of how long we've been going so far even. No? That's alright. Alright, that being said too, I am going to pull it up on my phone really quick, just on the off chance that somebody does happen to pop in. DLC start. Uh-oh. That's not what you want. Tell me it's not doing that thing again where it won't let me... I'm live right now. There we go, live chat. Okay, perfect. Alright, I was hoping I wouldn't have to spend all night on that. So, that's the loadout. That is the armor. Is that shield weaver. That gives you an overshield. And that's how we're starting this DLC, baby. So, without further ado, you can see that I've got all of my ammo filled. I got a bunch of traps down here. I got some health potions. I don't have much at the moment in the ways of medicine in the health pouch, but that's something that can probably be rectified pretty easily. And just for the sake of it, we're going to go ahead one more time and do a quick save before I get into this, because I am a save maniac just from personal experience, both in this game and others throughout my gaming experience. Sometimes you learn that lesson again and again the hard way. But, you know, fuck you. Say something. If anybody's still with me this far in the journey, I do appreciate you joining me for this. Investigate the source of the smoke. Wait a minute. Ah, that's right. Okay, I went up there to buy some stuff from him. I did that, and then we're gonna go one more time up to this campfire here. No wonder. I gotta say, that is really, really nice that you can get the entire image in the video right here. I've been struggling with that as far as another streaming platform goes. I guess I won't do like pitted against each other type content quite yet, unless I see some kind of justifiable reason to talk down on a platform in some way, shape, or form. I just can't justify going there yet. Still pretty new to all this, but yeah, I was gonna say I've struggled on another platform with not being able to see like the entirety of the image. I've kind of played around with some of the settings on PlayStation 4 so far, just to, you know, make this look the way that it does, sound the way that it does a little bit. So yeah, hopefully I've kind of gotten those settings right. I've had some people pop in and give positive feedback so far, so we're just gonna keep rocking with it. I like it. And we begin.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrand, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye. A nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Again, beautiful music. Great cutscene. I don't want to talk too much. Not yet.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin seize the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin?
This guy's
Will
voice
you
acting
fight
is...
and die, as well as they did!
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Oratok!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice. For free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for too long, and I still can't make sense of it. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Ourea, shouting on about spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum. So they marched their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Araya vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her. But no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid?
This guy
Believe me,
sounds
I've
like
tried
a
to convince
snake
them,
oil salesman.
but a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
And Araya is the one who spoke about this Damon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that lives up on Thunder's
Yikes.
drum. And they believed him.
But
Sorry,
you
yo.
don't.
Look, I don't know what Araya found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the Damon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Araya's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Werik chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Araya came to town with their Werik, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. You know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
Alright, guy. I'll just take a brief second to throw it out there while I'm doing this, too. I do love to check into dialogue options and just kind of see what's available, and sometimes it leads to interesting stuff. Sometimes it's just great for the sake of, like, extending the gameplay and really immersing yourself in the world, but I do have my limitations with it. You know, if I get bored, I move on. It is what it is. But I do like to check it out as much as I feel so inclined.
What are these Weriks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Weriks come and go. Some last as long as Melon. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Weriks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Werik has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
Very free to chat. Love,
You said
life,
you've lived
and
out here
games
for
are
2 winters?
almost always on the menu if I
Back
am
home,
live.
some fur traders told me about this still-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Araya. A great profit,
Thanks,
they
y'all.
said.
Emoji red heart.
Emoji red heart.
Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
Let me see. I wonder if I can do this. Boom. Not quite. Well, I've got a moment. I'm going to see if I can potentially share. Here we go. New channel. Horizon Zero Dawn, DLC start. We're gonna go share, Facebook. Long form content. Hold on, let me see. Gosh dang it. At some point I'm gonna have to go back and edit this out, but if I had to guess, if you haven't already, it's probably gonna take me 2 to 3 minutes to make this happen right now. Kinda struggling to get to the bag at the moment, so to speak. YouTube. Go here. Go channel. Go live. Go here. We'll do share. Copy link. That's what I want. Then we'll go back to Facebook. And we'll share. Paste. Copy. Do post. So late at night, but that's okay. And then I'm gonna do I'm not gonna pin the post yet. I think I would like to go to YouTube again. Do that. Do share. Do Facebook. Okay, no, it's only the one place. Discard. So then, what if I go story, your story, add story, text, paste, boom, blue, done, share. Cool. Stop the stream, the lockdown, the job. Okay. That's the clip. Collective, still getting used to social media at 30. Then we'll switch over to just another streamer. Here, we are going to go boom, and I'm just going to click paste one more time. Share it to your story. You said something about omelets? Hey, just so you know, I'm live streaming to YouTube right now, which means that anything you do or say will be held against you in immortality for the rest of the foreseeable future. Can you handle that type of pressure as you peel your fucking mandarin orange? Shut the fuck up, bro. Yo, no. Yo, I was playing basketball with them bitches. I said for the 3. Yo, shut the fuck up. Alright, come on now. Come on now. He just shut me the hell up. Like, I'm over here talking about, like, are you ready for that kind of pressure? Can you have your life out there? And then just with one look, he shuts me down. My stomach is upset. Oh, yikes. Wah, wah. Oh, man. So, guys, I met a girl.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Borgia. My assistant and my daughter. We seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I...
Women?
No. Independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
Hey T, you got me on YouTube? You got me on YouTube? Yep. Fuck yeah, dude. You know me. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, all the same name. I was gonna say, subscribers help right now to give me that live feature, but more so than anything, you're always welcome to hop in the chat and say whatever you want to. You can talk about how, whatever you were saying the other day about wishing that we could bring Hitler back from the dead. He said false allegations. You heard it. You heard it here first.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin, like a shaman.
This is what I've been wanting to know.
Name once or twice.
Tell me about
But
Silence.
always whisper, like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they messed with him.
Conclave.
All the most important shamans gathering from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea.
Hey, I'm
how
throwing
they
the
all fit
headphones
into
back
one
on since
tent
this is
without
long
those
form.
crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Araya's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
I want to know more about this Daemon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Araya. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rafts.
Oh, that's
I've
right.
heard only the
Gotta
shamans
pull the
know
stream back
trail
up.
beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak could tell me more about Araya or Thunder's Drum. Maybe worth a shot.
Yes. Oh my god. Can I copy that? Can I copy that text?
They are among the most formidable.
No, apparently not. Hold on.
To become a bandit is to admit that you don't possess the skill to survive without theft and murder.
Good news is that bandits tend to live brief lives.
The smoke that pours from Thunder's Drum. Sometimes I see horrible shapes in the cloud.
Until you find the limits of your strength, you'll never really know yourself.
Yo! Hey, Tyler. Wait, hold on. Let me unplug so you can hear this.
You just type it in letters, and it reads it off in the chat, and it's like, you can make a beat in the chat if you wanted to, dude. Get the fuck out of here. You'd have to be really creative with it, but you could do it. You could do it. I think at a certain point it stops reading it out, though. That's another thing that OBS might make possible that's not possible right now. I think it does have a cutoff.
Need to go back to paying attention. I just had to show my roommate this lovely little feature here, where you can make a potentially at some point here, especially if I can get it to always read off what's going on in chat. You could make a beat just by typing in the right letters in the right sequence.
That weapon of yours, Outlander.
My buddy makes beats.
I can see the blue light upon it.
Not the root vegetable.
This?
The
It was made by an acquaintance of mine.
the musical thing.
No. More of a tinker?
A tinker does not understand the spark in the metal, the song in the metal like this. But it could be improved upon, modified with the help of the old ones. Far north of here, there is a cave, a shaft in the snow. Within it is a nest of metal birds. Find a bird that hasn't been stripped by shamans past. Look for a rail inside it, the length of your spear. That's all I can tell you.
Get a rail from some metal birds in a cave. Sounds perfectly normal.
Community moderation. Everything else is looking okay. Talk to Khamut.
Remember what I said, but tell no one.
I can't remember what you said. So I literally couldn't tell anybody right now if I wanted to. Khamut. But you got it, buddy. Your secret is safe with me.
Bowl of red dye? I know someone must have it. Come on.
Any news from the hunt?
The herd isn't roaming far from the...
There's frost between my teeth. Keep them together. Outlanders. Karja Outlanders.
A quiet moment brings sun to a dark day.
Bergren said Araya's apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far.
Goat? Have you ever seen goat? What is going on? Quit dancing. It's too much.
There must be no Took.
You draw focus from beautiful moneymaker.
It looks like it's sending out a pulse.
From government-issued guy face. Government-issued male face. What's up, buddy?
Naltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can.
Hey, Tyler.
What can I do about these towers?
Tyler.
Only a few weeks sprouted throughout the cut. Daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies the machines, even repairs them.
Hey, yo, buddy. Hey, man. Can I ask you a favor? Can I get some water? I don't care where it comes from. I mean, okay, alright, well, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. He said he's going to piss in it if you guys couldn't hear that. I mean, I set myself up for that one. I mean, the real question here, is how much do I trust a Brita filter? I don't know, dude, because Brita's another one of those people that I might want to get sponsored by at some point here. There's Campbell's Chicken Soup right now, and then potentially Brita. Maybe Pine Sol. I like all of their advertising right now. They're absolutely unhinged. They've lost it, except for Campbell's. Campbell's is classic, though, but it's soup. You know? I don't know what's going on. Hold on. I can't hear you. Hold on. You got to speak. Hold on. Wait. All right. Say again. Fuck yeah, dude. Have you ever seen those straw versions that they've got the life straws? They've got the built-in filters. Hey, man. I knew a guy one time in rehab that, you know that blue water that they have in toilet, what are they called? Porta potties? They, use that to shoot up with. They use that because you gotta dissolve the the shit in some liquid. Oh no, I was looking. I got a cup. I got a whole cup, a big ass cup. Thank you. But he used it because you gotta dissolve the stuff in liquid. They used the blue stuff, the blue liquid that they use in a porta potty to dissolve the drugs in and shoot up with. Yep. He sounds infused.
Will you tell me where Ourea went?
You ask a lot of questions.
Only I'm not getting the answers I need.
There's but one voice Ourea wants to hear right now, and it isn't yours.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Rage. You know what, I guess I'll do a quick shout out for Pure Aqua, which seems to make some pretty great, fairly national. Let me see, is there any red 40 in this? Oh, aspartame, fruit, vegetable juice for color. Yeah, no, so Pure Aqua, they don't add any fucking, crazy dyes or anything. If you're looking for an alternative to some of the Mios or other products that have, dyes in them, I will definitely shout out Pure Aqua really quick. They've got 4 flavors that I'm aware of. It's an Aldi brand product. Also, Aldi's a great brand, dude. I mean, I don't know. You know, they say no free advertising, but I just gotta shout it out where I see it right now. At least with most things. Some people would have to, I don't know, we'll see. But anything that's a good thing, I want to, you know, make known. So hopefully get the opportunity to work with some companies like that here at some point. But for right now, let's get back into the video. My roommate was kind enough to supply me with some water, conversation, and some laughs, but we're back into it.
They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. A corruption. But it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Well, then you know more than I do. These towers, are they part of your corruption?
No. Those are new to me, too.
Like I said, they empower the daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Alright, you want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Ourea.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. but I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is.
Damn, Skippy. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right.
We'll override it. Here they come.
Motherfucker.
Shields overloaded. By that pulse from the tower.
I totally forgot about that. Yeah, thanks for the help, Chief. What we got here? Look at that brick. Brick, dude! Oh, is that how it is? Give me a critical hit already. You. Thought I almost took care of you are. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, alright. And just for the sake of ending the clip there, I think that we're gonna, or ending the video there, we're just gonna go ahead and pause that for a moment. So that's kind of the introduction to...
You are quite the warrior.
You know, that was a piss poor introduction, I suppose, but... yeah.
We should speak.
You know, I hope that as this channel grows, I find more reasons to sort of
Let's talk about Araya.
lock in and focus. Sort of lock in and focus, sorry. I don't know. You know? I mean, I want to be able to make interesting content, you know? But the reality of being on and the reality of creating something big is that it requires more than just one person. You know, I feel that that's true of virtually everything. So, I guess, don't know. You know? Whether or not there are moments throughout this stream, throughout this streaming career, throughout this life of mine that I'm unhappy with, I think the only thing, and I believe that there's a certain program that, you know, talks about this, but, trudge the road to happy destiny, I believe is the phrase. And so I think with that idea, we're just going to keep marching forward. So until I actually sit down and create something again, or relaunch the stream, whatever it ends up being, you know, thank you for anybody that's watched this. If there's anybody that's watching this in the future, you know, I appreciate you giving me a shot, giving me your time. Thank you.